Holiday spending could rise to nearly $1 trillion this season, but there's a growing movement to direct more of that money toward gifts with a smaller carbon footprint.
That's right. A lot of people rebranding Black Friday as Green Friday. National climate reporter Chase Kane talked with an expert about how to consider the planet when you're giving.
'Tis the season of the biggest impact on our planet. The things we buy are responsible for 60% of our greenhouse gas emissions, and one report says 80% of what we buy on Black Friday ends up in a landfill, especially if it's clothing. The author of Consumed writes about the outsized impact of fast fashion, which, even when donated, usually ends up in the dump or littering beaches a world away.
What is the most important thing about consumerism and its impact on the planet?
That it doesn't make us happy and it's aiding in climate crisis. That we're actually drowning in stuff.
Aja suggests vintage stores for a climate-friendly alternative, or better yet, reconsider shopping altogether.
Hello, I'm Maria Kondo.
Tidying expert, best-selling author, and star of 2 Netflix series recognizes the carbon footprint of having so much stuff.
そうですね、私も片付け。
Now having kids myself, it really resonates with me. What kind of planet are we leaving behind through this act of tidying up for the next generation?
And during the holidays, many of us struggle to think of the right thing to buy a loved one, or there can be the stress of crowds or just spending all that time online trying to find something that you hope they won't return. Instead, Maria encourages gifts which can't be wrapped. Think massages, unique experiences close to home, a donation to charity, or even just dinner together.
ね、そういったことも。
Those can be considered gifts in many respects. So spending time with someone that normally you might not have a lot of time to spend with. And what is the intention behind the act? Are we trying to deepen our human connection between this person? And I think if you look at it within that lens and context, it could be an experience or journey that sparks joy for you, the giver.
A study from IBM shows 3/4 of Americans want to make more sustainable choices, and what better way than giving the gift of memories?
That was Chase Kane reporting. All right.